Into GTA Online today, planning to have a normal day. No challenges, no chaos, just me driving around and trying not to embarrass myself. Then one random player blocked my car, and within minutes, we were locked in a first to five deathmatch that neither one of us had actually agreed to. It started when I picked up a car and tried to drive away, but this player decided to park directly in front of me and block the road, so I responded like a calm and reasonable adult.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang, bang.
I pulled out a bazooka and fired straight at him. Somehow, that didn't work. So I tried again, and this time, I was the one who died. I assumed that would be the end of it. He had his kill, I learned absolutely nothing, and we could both continue with that day. But this man was already coming back for more. I was casually crossing the road, he came flying in and flattened me. At this point, it was no longer an accident. This was personal. I had just respawned when he ran over me again, putting the score to 2-0 before I had even properly joined the fight. I was starting to think I had challenged someone who did this professionally. So the next time I respawned, he drove straight towards me again, but this time, my bazooka actually did its job. One explosion later, the score was 2-1, and I finally had some hope. Unfortunately, I didn't get much time to enjoy that because he immediately sniped me and made it 3-1. Every time I thought I was back in the fight, he reminded me that I was still very new to GTA Online. So, the next time I respawned, he was right in front of me and trying to steal a car. I pulled up my sniper, missed almost everything, and watched him get away. But he didn't get too far. I switched back to the bazooka, destroyed the car, and brought the score back to 3-2. In the middle of all this, the police decided that they also wanted to participate and took me out for free. But police stats didn't count. This was between me and him. While we're at it, almost 99% of the people that watch these videos are unsubscribed, so subscribe because apparently I need backup in GTA Online. I respawned close to him for the third time and had a few perfect shots available, but instead of staying calm, I panicked. Weirdly enough, he didn't, and suddenly the score was 4-2. One more death and the entire thing was over. I either had to start playing smarter or accept that I'd started to fight with a stranger just to lose publicly. My new plan was simple: keep my distance and use the sniper. The only problem was that he had completely disappeared. I searched around, couldn't find him, and eventually gave up on the intelligent plan after about 15 seconds. I stole another car and drove directly towards him. We met between a pile of wrecked vehicles, and after a messy fight, I finally landed the shot. The score was now 4-3, and I only needed 2 more kills to rescue what remained of my ego. This time though, he came driving towards me, clearly planning to run me over again. But I was ready. I pulled out the pump-action shotgun, waited for him to get close, and fired. His car stopped, he went down, and suddenly it was 4-4. One final kill would decide everything. The winner would be the king of the hill, and that line sounded better in my head, but the score was tied, so I will just keep running. But then again, to spoil the whole sport, the police returned and completely ruined the moment. They started chasing me, and in the desperate attempt to escape, I tried climbing over a wall, which I didn't realize was really far off, and the drop was really hard on me. I went over, hit the ground, and died immediately. Thankfully though, it still doesn't count towards a score, even though my rival was nearby and the situation was getting worse. So for the final attempt, I found an unattended police car and drove towards him. My plan was to create some sort of distance, get out, and finish the fight with a sniper. I drove past him, turned around, and prepared for the final showdown. And then, unexpectedly, he died. Before I could even reach him, he disappeared from the lobby. And I found this unfortunate message. After everything we'd been through, the explosions, the sniping, the repeated running over, he abandoned the fight at 4-4. There was no final kill, no winner, no closure. I just sat there in a stolen police vehicle, staring at an empty map, realizing I might never see him again. For a few seconds though, GTA Online felt strangely quiet. I had spent the entire day trying to defeat this man, and now all I had was this tied score and a bazooka full of unanswered questions. So, who do you think would have won the final round? I'm gonna say it's me. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.